We've all experienced this issue of where people bring a problem and they don't bring a solution. And sometimes that's fine. Sometimes they're asking our help in solving a problem, but very often it's just people dumping problems, and it's very, very easy to identify problems. It takes a little bit more effort to both identify the problem and the solution. Well, thanks to Dr. Alan Weiner down here at the bottom, he wrote a wonderful book called So Smart But. And in that book is the model that we're going to teach today to help you move from problem to solution. So here's an example of a group at work, and looks like they're kind of arguing and probably not agreeing on what the issues are and how to move forward. And the problem is that it stops us. So as an individual or as a team or as a company, we can often let problems stop us from moving forward. And it's okay to stop as long as we then proceed, but often without a solution, people don't know how to proceed. So let's learn the simple model and teach it to others and share it at work, and this is what it looks like. It starts by identifying the problem, and it's very helpful if when you state the problem, you also state what caused it and what the consequences are. So here's the problem, here's what I think caused this problem, and as a result of this problem, here are some of the consequences that we're feeling or suffering. And then you move on and you propose a solution. And so here's an idea that I've come up with that might be a solution for this, and I've thought of the downside, and the downside of this solution is X. However, the upside is X plus. So we have a lot of upside, very little downside. And yet we're still not done because we now need to move into action, get beyond that stop sign. And so it's a great idea to be able to identify for your team, your boss, whoever you're talking to, identify the very, very first action step, what we call the first domino, the simplest little step that you can take to move forward, and then perhaps also identify, in addition to that first domino, the most important action step that needs to be taken. So we've moved from problem to solution to action, and all of this is the goal of having success. Success at work, success as a team, success in our lives. This might be a process you take a spouse through, or a significant other, or a child. So let's review. Problems tend to stop us. We don't want to get stopped. We want to think beyond that stop sign and realize there is a solution. And so yes, there's a problem, but there's also a solution, and with that solution comes some action. So think forward beyond where you are, and then build on others' contributions. So if you can't quite get the whole steps together on your own, you might start the process and ask others to help contribute. Sometimes that's the best way to get beyond these stops, these problems. So here's an action step for you. Model the steps. This process for a team or for a group. Take the model and show other people what it looks like. And a good idea would be for you to write it as you say it, because some of the people are going to be very visual learners. I tend to be more of an auditory learner, but some people are visual. I hope you can use this model, and thank you to Dr. Weiner for sharing it.